judges. We are three little oysters from Hong Kong. Welcome to Hong Kong Tour. Hong Kong is a peninsula and located at the Zhejiang River mouth, where fresh water meets salty water. This favorite one seafood industry. Could you guess it's what seafood? Bingo!
I heard that oysters are formed for dried oyster and oyster sauce to make money. Hi there, you look like a local oyster farmer.
Yes, I'm Yumi. In Hong Kong Oyster Farmer, we have farmed our own species, Hong Kong oyster, in deep bay for more than 200 years. We use this oyster raft to farm a lot of oyster at one time efficiently. Oyster farming technique in Hong Kong has even been an intangible cultural heritage. The oyster raft showcases the craftsmanship and intelligence in the oyster industry.
Awesome!
In fact, we are facing many challenges. First, oyster farming leaves so much hard work. Second, we are always injured by oyster. Most importantly, the habit of oysters we are not with climate change we can really help.
Is there anything we could do to help them?
We have an idea. Let's invent an intelligent oyster raft, IOR. IOR is an autonomous oyster farming device with three main functions. Using AI camera to watch oyster growth, providing steady oyster farming temperature, and harvesting oyster automatically.
IOR has three parts: a floating platform, a lift, and a cage. The whole system is operated by three EV3s, 1, 2, 3, two daisy chains, 1, 2, and one connected by Bluetooth.
Can you tell you what?
Sure, IOR goes for three phases. In phase 1, the preparation phase, oyster farmers just need to hang the baby oyster string into the cage and let go. IOR will then drive to the bay. We gear down the lift wheel to 1 to 5 so it gives enough power to control the cage.
IOR will then enter the second phase, the farming phase. It can do two things: keep a steady farming temperature and check the oyster size regularly. We calibrate husky lens so it can identify oysters with the AI algorithms. The judges can come and take a look. The yellow frames are the oyster identified. We will check the oyster if the size is suitable for harvesting regularly, like once a day.
For temperature control, we interviewed Chen Zhou, the local oyster farmer, and Professor Cindy Lam from Hong Kong UST. We know that the best oyster farming temperature is between 25 to 27 degrees, so we put string wheel on the cage and temperature sensor on the floating platform. If IOR senses the temperature is higher than the range, the oyster string will drop to the cooler ocean, and vice versa. We use warm water to demonstrate.
After about 3 to 5 years, when the oyster is big enough to harvest, it will enter the final phase, auto harvesting. Let's change the bigger oysters to pretend the oyster have grown. The judges can come and take a look. The yellow frames are now much bigger. The camera will set signal to the lift and rise the cage. IOR will then drive to the bay.
Oyster farmer just need to place the basket in the cage and signal IOR. It is done! IOR have three main advantages. First, IOR saves human resources and yield better oyster. It increases oyster farmers' revenue.
Second, IOR can pass on the oyster farming culture by technology. Third, IOR preserves oyster industry and oyster reefs as a result. It protects the biodiversity in the bay.
IOR is economically, socially, and environmentally sustainable.
We have a song about IOR. Please enjoy.
Help the oyster industry with IOR. Hey, hey, save the oyster farming skill with IOR. Hey, hey, with an AI camera with a steady temperature. Automatically with fire or hey, hey. Dang.